We're bringing you an Italian custard with a Latin Puerto Rican flair with Chef Christopher from Sofrito Cafe. So tell us about this delicious dish.
So today we're doing a dessert of panna cotta. It's an Italian eggless custard. We based it off a dish we do back home. It's called a tembleque. It's coconut cream, and we use cornstarch to do this.
So Chef, we start with the Tamarindo sauce.
Yes, so first what we need to do is we need to add our water in there, and we want to get it simmering. We're going to continue that by adding a little pinch of salt, our brown sugar to sweeten it up, and we're going to go ahead and mix that up a little bit to start dissolving it before we add our tamarind. Exactly. We're going to go ahead and add that in there?
Yes.
There you go, you got it.
There we go. I'm a sous chef.
You've been promoted. So we've got this already incorporated inside there. We've already added the cornstarch in there. You're gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and it's gonna start solidifying a little bit.
So my favorite part, looking forward to, the coconut custard.
So right here, we have our cream with our bloom gelatin and a vanilla extract. So we're gonna go ahead and get that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle our sugar in there. And then these are perfect portions for the amount of cream, coconut milk and cream we need.
And the Goya coconut cream and milk, no fillers. So I love the fact that it's just pure, the coconut.
Thank you. Now we want to bring this to a light simmer and then let it simmer for at least a couple minutes. You want all that stuff to incorporate and the sugar to melt out. Now you want to use a spatula instead of a whisk. If you use a whisk, it creates a lot of air bubbles and it makes it kind of frothy. So we're just going to stir this for about 5 minutes.
So Chef, after you cook this for about 5 to 10 minutes, then now we're going to strain it.
So it's a preference to me. Some people like to have the little bits and pieces of the coconut in there. I don't. I like a nice smooth and velvety texture. So we just go ahead and run it through here, and I've got a bain-marie with ice, and then we'll just pour our mixture, and it'll just pick up if, for example, a gelatin piece didn't go through, and some of those bigger chunks of coconut. So I specially order these coconut shells for the restaurant to do our desserts out of. You can put it in a ramekin or in like even a smaller bowl.
And then we have the tamarindo sauce underneath.
We went ahead and put some at the bottom and froze it. We don't want it to separate when you add the coconut custard in there. So when you dip into it, you're gonna have that velvety coconut and then hit that nice sauce at the bottom.
Ooh. Delightful. Taking us back to the tropics. Puerto Rico. So now we're going to put the final garnishes on these beautiful custards.
So we've got a little bit of kiwi. You can put any tropical fruit you want. I just picked this as my favorite tropical fruits. We'll top it off finally with a little papaya and pineapple dice. I love this during the summertime.
Well, buen provecho. Thank you, Chef.
Got to get up in there and get some of that sauce.
This is so delicious. Oh, yes. The tamarind.